season. As you guys know, the betting lines have come out, and we are going to start on the AFC South. We're going to work our ways around the NFL landscape, and we're going to determine if it's over or under said number of wins per the betting lines. So the first up here is we do have the Houston Texans. Guys, the Houston Texans right now are set as betting favorites at 9.5 wins in 2025 NFL season. So when we look at the Houston Texans to determine if it's going to be over or under, we have to look at their schedule, right? Obviously, the schedule does not come out and until June. So this is pre-draft. This is pre-schedule release. This is strictly going off of what we know for the Houston Texans going forward. So we do know that they will play the Denver Broncos, Las Vegas Raiders, the Buffalo Bills, Arizona Cardinals, San Francisco 49ers, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers all at home this season. And then they'll play the Chiefs, Chargers, Ravens, Rams, Seahawks on the road, including the Colts twice, the Jaguars twice, and of course the Titans twice as well. Last season, the Houston Texans did finish 10-7, first place in the AFC South. They did have a wild card win over the LA Chargers before losing to the Kansas City Chiefs in the divisional round. Also in 2024, they've seen some offensive woes. They're 22nd ranked overall offense in 2024, but they did have a 6th ranked defense in 2024. To help with some of their offensive woes this past season, they added receiver Braxton Berrios and Justin Watson, and they brought in some offensive line help in Laken Tomlinson, Cam Robinson to help with that terrible offensive line. Now, when we look at the Houston Texans, guys, 9.55 wins, I think to me is a very troublesome win total there, right? Because if you get a 9 wins, that's still a pretty decent season. That's still a playoff bound season. And a 10 wins to me, I think it's a great season. So like you were kind of damned if you do, damned if you don't, if you're at a 9.5 bet total for the Houston Texans. But I do think that the Houston Texans sweep the Colts this season. I believe it was Mellow Mike said last night that D'Amico Ryans is 5-1 versus the Indianapolis Colts, and I think that trend continues. I think they sweep the Colts. That is 2 wins, right? And then I think they sweep the Tennessee Titans as well. The Tennessee Titans are just a bad team. That is terrible. So there's 4 wins, and then I think they split with the Jacksonville Jaguars. So that gives them 5 wins on the season right off the bat before we go into those other games. The Broncos at home. Give me the Houston Texans in that game. They're going to beat down the Broncos. The Broncos are going to come back down to reality in 2025, and they're just not going to be very, very good. They beat the Raiders as well. Right there is 7 wins. Now, the Cardinals will be better. 49ers will be better. Bucks will be better, and the Buffalo Bills will be better. If they can sneak one of those 4 games out, whether it's the Bills, Cardinals, 49ers, or Bucks, that will give them 8 wins on the season. So I do think that they will beat ultimately the Arizona Cardinals in 2024, and they'll lose to the Bills, 49ers, and Bucks all at home. So right now we're sitting at 8 wins. 8 wins. So they need 2 wins to get the over. They're not beating the Chiefs. They will beat the Chargers on the road. They're not beating the Ravens. They're not beating the Rams. It all comes down to the Seattle Seahawks. So sitting at 9 wins, the over-under is 9.5 wins, and the Seattle Seahawks is a potential to put them over or put them under. Guys, as of April 3rd, 2025 at 10:12 p.m. East Coast time, I'm picking over on the Houston Texans. I think the Houston Texans are a 10-win team this season. They have a very favorable schedule. Their division is terrible. There's 5 easy wins there. Right, and then they play the Broncos and Raiders and the Cardinals, all going to be okay teams, not great teams, very, very winnable games. And then the Chargers and Seahawks are true wild cards there, and I think they ultimately do get to 10 wins in the 2025 NFL season. So, guys, Houston Texans 9.5 wins, over or under. Let me know. Next.